Oh, God. Oh. My stomach. Oh. I'm sorry, my darling. Did I wake you? Oh, well. It looks like it's almost sunrise already. So I suppose it's not so bad. No, darling, I don't think I am okay. Oh, I feel simply awful. How do you feel? You're fine? Well, it can't have been what we ate. Yes, sometimes, and it doesn't happen often. Sometimes what's in the freezer can just be a bit bad, and it'll make you feel bad a little while after you eat it. But that doesn't seem to have happened today. You're fine, which I'm very thankful for. Good morning, by the way. Gosh. I should love to get up and begin the day. I don't feel like I can move very well. I've got pain in my legs and my arms. Oh, darling, don't cry. It's all right. I'll be okay. It's just called getting sick. Now, you haven't been sick before, but what happens is sometimes just going to sleep every night isn't enough, and your body, it makes you rest more. That's right. And so I think I might be sick. Perhaps, maybe we should sleep an extra hour at night, or something. What do you mean? What do you mean? No? What was I now? Oh. I'm so sorry if I scared you. No, I don't imagine so. No, I don't imagine so at all. I suppose anything can happen. No, I was fine. Maybe, I think I was just having a bad dream. I think I was just dreaming about something. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Can you do something to help? Well, I wouldn't want you to panic, because it might be quite difficult. Do you remember yesterday I told you about soup? Well, there are some very simple ways to make soup. Some very simple ways indeed. Sometimes all it takes is a little packet of powder and some hot water. Now you've seen me put water in the kettle and press the button. Soup would make me feel much better. Now, down in that library I showed you the other day, there's actually a book all about soup. And just so you don't make any mistakes, I know that we're still teaching you how to read, but there are little pictures in it as well. Little pictures with one by one how to make soup. Yes. So, if it makes sense to you, all I'm asking is for you to head downstairs, try and find that book, check it, find the little diagrams that tell you how to make soup, go to the kitchen, find everything you need, make me some soup and bring it back. What? No, darling. No. You won't die if you can't see me. It is, isn't it? It'll be the first time we've not been in the same room. Well, I'll tell you right now, no matter how it may feel, you'll survive. You've just got to do this little thing for me. Just this little thing. And then once you're done, you can come back, and not only will you get to see me again, but I'll feel better too. And then, I'll have my soup, and then we can spend all day together in bed. We can cuddle up, and perhaps you can fetch a book, and while we're both under the covers together, I'll let you rest your head on my chest while I teach you how to read all the little bits. How does that sound, my darling? I know you're scared, but I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Come closer. Come closer. Darling, I don't want you to be gone for long. So here's what I'm saying. Please, if you can, be as fast as you can. I want you to go to that library. I want you to get the book. Find it as fast as you can. If you look on the binder and you see the word soup, you look through, and if it's not right, you find another one that says soup on it. Get the book and come back. All right? I won't be going anywhere. Good luck, and remember that I love you.
Testing. Testing. Fantastic. This is audio log number 1. After doing some research, beneath my house, I found a large network of tunnels. I think they'll, pardon me. I think they'll make a very interesting place to do some experimenting. I received a grant from my university, and soon I'll be able to get all the equipment I need down here. All sorts of different things. I'm very happy. I'm very happy that they believe in me. It took a long time to convince them, but I know what I'm doing is just, and I know it will help. I know it'll help. Well, work aside, my partner is making soup tonight. So I suppose I'll head back upstairs, tell them what I found, and we'll have some dinner. Audio log number 2. University had some qualms with my experimentation, and I tried to justify it. They seem very reluctant. All I'm attempting to do is find some medical solutions that perhaps we haven't considered before. All I've wanted to do is make things better. Perhaps they don't think I'm doing the right thing. It's all right. I know I'll convince them sooner or later, and my darling is going to help me. They're coming to every single meeting. I feel so lucky. I feel so lucky. So lucky indeed. I wonder what they'll make for dinner tonight. Audio log number 3. My darling and I had an argument. We spoke briefly on the nature of my experiments, and I always thought that they would have been supportive. But they seem like they need some more convincing, which makes sense to me. It's definitely a bizarre field of experimentation, and I know they'll want to understand once I explain the benefits, so. Yes. All I have to do is wait. Be patient. And they'll understand. They'll understand. They'll understand. I've decided to take the experiment into my own hands. I just about managed to eke in a clause regarding animal experimentation, so that's where we'll have to begin. been practicing on chimps. And it hasn't quite worked yet. But that's fine. That's fine. I made good use of the remains, so I think it's all going to be fine. Yes, it's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. They've taken away my right to animal experimentation and revoked a lot of my equipment, although I have managed to keep some, and I think it's enough. I think it might just be enough. I might have to try some unconventional methods, but I know once I have this written down, once I have this all in the right place, and I can film it for one of these logs, and I can show them how well it works, then it'll be fine. And this long, dark part of my life will be over. It'll all be over. I'm on better terms with my darling now, though. We had a small argument, but, a long time ago, but they've been supportive, and they cradle me when I'm upset. They hold me close and they tell me it's going to be all right. I just hope they're right. I really hope they're right. They're making dinner again tonight. I'm starving. listener. It's been 3 days. It's been 3 days and I don't feel any better. I knew you were right about me. I knew they were right. They were always right about me. They always said I would go too far. It's been 3 days. And they're starting to smell. I have to do something. I have to do something. Yes. Yes. Audio log section 2, number 1. I've managed to correctly preserve the body. It's been embalmed, and it looks as though they're still with me. Their organs are mostly intact, although there were some casualties, of course. I've tried preserving as much of the body as I can, but it isn't right. I followed all the advice, all the literature, and still, that smell, it's inescapable. Their skin is starting to puff out. Their eyes are fixed in this glazed, crystalline stillness. It isn't right. No, it isn't right. They deserve better. They deserve better. And if I couldn't give them better before, then I will now. Audio log section 2, number 2. out for a little excursion, and it was a success. I managed to bring home a new torso, 2 ears, and a foot. It's not everything, but I needed to find ones that fit. When I meet them again, I don't think they'll know that anything happened. And so I suppose the right thing to do is to do my best. I shall go for another excursion tomorrow night. Let's see if I can't find a leg to match the foot. Audio log section 2, number 3. I have done well tonight. I almost didn't. I found that when a new guest is able to come to my house, it's a lot less likely that anyone will come looking for them. So I managed to find 2 whole legs, both of which I think are very fitting. And an arm, too. But when I came back, it started to smell even worse. I don't know if I can keep the body. I think the last memory of my darling, I'll just have to let it tide me over until we get this done. Audio log section 2, number 4. I've placed my darling's brain in a jar. And after some study with electrodes, it is still very much safe. I don't believe that anything will happen to it. It has just enough nutrients to stay not alive, but safe. And when the body is complete, I'll have my darling back. But I finally will have paid for my mistake. Their body is ready. someone with a face that looked just like theirs. It was uncanny. I went to one of my usual haunts, and there they were, walking back from some party, some do, I don't care. When they passed me in the alley, I could scarcely breathe. It was like they were with me again. And my usual kindly old man shtick works, but I was so compromised emotionally, I had no choice. I couldn't do any damage to the head. And so I took my knife and I placed it like a key in a lock straight into the lowest part of their neck, right in the back. Their spinal column was severed, and they dropped to the floor like a doll. Now, normally I would take great pains to only take a limb or two, but I needed all of them. Oh, I needed all of them. And so I brought them back. I severed the head, put it in my freezer. I suppose I'll leave the rest of it there as well. I may not be able to leave the house again for a while after this is done. And I'll need something to eat. And so will they. The rest of them will be my darling's skin. And so to them, thank you. Head and skin of my beloved. Thank you. Thank you. Tomorrow shall be the day. Tomorrow shall be the day that they finally return to me. I can't believe it. I can scarcely believe it. Tomorrow will be the day that I have my darling back. End of recording.
see. What are you doing down here? I told you to go and find a book. And none of the 3 books that led you down here had the word soup on the binder. But then I suppose I still need to teach you how to read, don't I? Yes, remarkably, I am feeling much better, and perhaps sending you to the library alone was not in my better judgment. Did you enjoy watching those? I made them myself. And I told you, didn't I? That everything I tell you is the truth. Well, darling. Don't cry. Don't cry, my sweet darling. Don't cry. No, I know. I know. I told you not to get too curious, and you disobeyed me. I told you not to fret about things outside of our house, and you disobeyed me. Shh. Don't cry. Don't cry. My darling, I am very angry, but I will let this slide. Just this once. Just this once. I will let this go. Shh. Now your disobedience will not go unpunished. But I won't be mad forever. Shh. Come here. Let me hold you, darling. Let me hold you. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Why don't we go back upstairs and talk about it? Why don't we go back to the library, have a sit, I'll make you some tea, and we can get to the bottom of this together. What do you say, my darling? You are so beautiful when you trust me. So very beautiful. Come on then. Don't keep me waiting. It's nice to be back, isn't it? Go on. Here. Have some. Have some. Let me pour it into your mouth, just like you like it. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Good. Well done, darling. Well done. You know, I'm still proud of you. Still proud of you. Even if you deliberately disobeyed me. You wanted to know the truth. And you found it. I'm very proud of you. Now you look quite... What is it, darling? Yes, you do look a little frozen. Well, it's just that this tea is a special kind of tea. You can't move anymore. You'll be all right. You won't lose consciousness. Your eyes are going to stay open. You know what consciousness is, isn't it? Well, it's when you're awake, one is conscious or has consciousness. But when you fall asleep, you are unconscious. You fall into unconsciousness. Right? I'll assume that you get it. I'll assume so. Okay. I have a little game for us to play. And the game requires that you, my darling, keep still. I have something that I need to get from that basement area where you found. Would you like to come with me? It's all right. I know you're feeling a little immobile, but I'll pick you up. I'm very strong. Good. Good. I think the only part that I don't like, while you're all still, it's that you can't kiss me back. Oh well. Well, let's go, shall we? Welcome back. Yes, you haven't seen me like this before, have you, my darling? Well, it's just so that I can keep my nice suit clean. You don't like it when your clothes get dirty, do you? When we're out in the garden, then you start feeling squeamish. Perhaps there's some soil that got on your jeans. You wouldn't want that, would you? Well, good. That's why I'm wearing this nice coat. My darling, I have to be factual with you. I am very, very disappointed in you. So disappointed, in fact, that you're reminding me of someone I once knew. Someone who used to be like you. They used to believe me. They used to believe that everything I said, and they would support me, hold my head, clutch it tight to their chest, and let me listen to their heart and tell me that I was always right. But they changed. They stopped holding me, and they started hurting me instead. And one day I decided to hurt them back. And you were doing so well. You were doing so well. Months I had you, months. You were learning. But there's no going back now. You made a mistake, my darling. You hurt me. And now I need to do what so many people wish that they had the chance to do. I need to push the reset button. Now, that's what we call a metaphor. You don't have a button, but rather it needs to be your brain, the part of you that's been with you the longest. It needs to learn how to forget. And what's wonderful about the brain is that it doesn't take much. Just a little bit of pain, and you'll want to forget all about all of this basement and whoever it was that came before. And I figure, since I'll need to be rebuilding you anyway, I might as well start now. I can make clean cuts. It's not like you're going to move. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. I know you love your body, but I'll get you a new one. I'll get you a better one. Right? my darling. My sweet darling. Oh, you are so sweet to me. Don't struggle. I know you can't turn your head, but each of your limbs, those are your arms and your legs, in case I had forgotten to tell you, they're caught between what's called a pair of cleavers. And all I've got to do is press down. Okay. I'm going to start with one of your legs. I'll hold your hand, okay? It'll be over soon. That little head of yours will forget it all ever happened. It's clean. Don't cry. Don't cry. Shh. Don't cry. Shh. It's okay. Time for the other leg. Squeeze my hand. I'll squeeze yours. Don't worry. I know you can't move. That's good. That's very good. I could see your eyes start to drift. It'll be over soon, my darling. It'll be over before you know it. Time for your other arm. I'll hold your hand. Shh. Hold my hand with one arm and I'll just on the other, just gently. Here we go. It's almost all over. One more arm to go. And I'm sorry I won't be holding your hand once it's over. One more to go. Oh, is it you're still just as beautiful as the day I met you? There's only one more step to take. Just one more. Just one more. Are you ready to lose your head? Well, lose your torso. Your head comes with me, and you'll still be alive. Might just be asleep for a while. Here we go. Do you trust me, darling? I wish I could see some kind of change in those eyes, but I know behind that blank expression, I know behind those eyes, happy, aren't you? Happy my hands are on you, and happy that you get to pay for your mistake. I thought so. I thought so. Here it goes. I'll see you soon, my darling, my sweetheart, my star and my perfect silence, my best friend and my darling love, for now and forever and ever. This is not the end. You're awake. I was beginning to think you might sleep forever. What's wrong? Come here. Come here. Come here. It's gonna be okay. It's all right. Hush, little darling, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond